So what I found whenever I was with the Lord is that I actually, one of the things about renewing your mind is really kind of thinking a little differently. One of the things that I had a problem with was loving myself, because in the Bible it says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And I would say, Lord, what if you don't really love yourself? And it's not that I hated myself or I just had this, it was things where I just wasn't very confident. So as you can see, I don't really wear a lot of makeup. I used to wear a lot of makeup, full face glam, everything. And so I actually used to wear a full face glam of makeup, highlights, eyelashes, eyeliner, think more Ulzing. So I was really into the Ulzing look. So I like to do the baby face look. I was interested in anime. I used to, dress a particular way. And I was interested in that style and I had it down pat. And so I would get a lot of compliments for that look because it was, even though I had a full face of makeup, it looked clean. But the thing is, the Lord knew that that wasn't me. And so crazy how the enemy would like be there cheering me on as I put on this full face of makeup. Every time I finished my makeup, I would say, all right, there, Sherelle, there you are, there you are. And now I know that that response was coming from the enemy. That response was not coming from me or the Lord. That wasn't righteous, because the Lord does not care for makeup. It's not that he is going to dox you for makeup, but he doesn't care for makeup when it comes to you as his. But when you have it to where the enemy is trying to get you to think a particular way or see things in a particular way, that's what you run into. But the Lord actually went off and he healed me. He healed my heart. And so because of that, I told the Lord, like, because whenever I said, what do I do if I don't really, love myself? Because I knew that wasn't myself speaking. That was righteousness that is embedded in each of us. There's a sense of right and wrong. And whenever I spoke up to the Lord and said, what do you do if you do not love yourself? That was coming from the inner righteousness that the Lord placed inside of us. And the Lord healed that. After now I feel great. I don't feel like I'm lacking. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. And I just wear foundation and powder, and that is it most of the time.